Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I just recently graduated from my yoga program and finished my certification in August, so I'm super charged to unroll my mat with you guys as we share in this grounding yoga flow together. So if you want to sit in the grass or on the carpet or on the patio, wherever you're most comfortable, and let's begin again. Deep breath. Begin to ground yourself, dropping into the breath, straightening the spine, lower the shoulders, and begin to relax the face. Breathing. Now drop your chin to your chest. Then roll over to the right side, ear over shoulder, allowing the neck to relax. Then roll your chin back down to your chest and over to the left side. Breathe. Roll back down to your chest. Breathe. And lift back up to the center. Now roll your right shoulder behind you. You can make a small rotation or a larger one, loosening up the shoulder blades. Now switch to the left side, rolling behind you, loosening up the left side of the shoulder. Do as many as you need. I'm going to pause and then rotate the shoulder forward, then rotate the right forward, going back and forth like you're pedaling up a huge hill, loosening up the shoulders. When you're ready, pause. Inhale both shoulders up toward the ears, and exhale them down. Deep breath. Now place both hands beside you on the mat. When you're ready, inhale them arms out to a T. Do not carve the spine, but keep the spine straight and erect. Breathe through the spine as you lift both arms up to the sky. Rotate the palms facing each other. Look up, opening up the throat chakra. Palms touch and drop down to center. Extend out to a T again and repeat this. Inhale up, palms touch, drop down to heart center. Breathe. This time extend the arms out to a T, lift up to the sky, but drop the right palm to the mat. Slide it down to the elbow and reach the left arm over, stretching through the side body. Make sure you keep your sitting bones on the mat. Do not lift them up. You can turn your head toward the floor and then lift back up to the center, releasing the opposite hand and sliding it down to the elbow. Reach the right arm up and over. Breathe here. Now release back up to the center, arms out to a T. Then release up to the sky again, palms touch, drop down to heart center. Now take the knees up and together, placing both feet flat on the floor. Wrap your arms around the knees and drop your chin to chest. Take a moment to offer gratitude to our bodies that never get a day off and yet get us to where we need to be. May we never take it for granted. Then take both hands behind you. Stay where you are. I'm going to switch over here to the side. And then drop both knees to one side. Inhale as you lift them up, and then exhale as you drop them again. Repeat this pattern, matching the movement with your breath. This is called dynamic movement. When you're ready, as you reach back up to the center, drop both knees wide and out, relaxing the inner thighs, bringing the feet close and taking your hands forward around the ankles. This is our butterfly position. Lower the shoulders. Take a deep breath. Now begin to transition to your hands and knees on all fours. Take your time when you get there. Make sure you're not sagging your lower back deeply. I want you to lift it up into a neutral spine. Also with your hands, make sure they're not out in front of you. I want them nicely stacked under the shoulders, stacking the joints. Same thing with your knees. Don't put them too far back. I want you to move them right under the hips, stacking the hips right over the knee joint. When you're ready, I want you to stick your right leg out to the right side, opening up the hip, and the inner right foot is resting on the mat. Take a deep breath. When you're ready, lower your palms down to the elbows, if that's okay. If not, I want you to stay up on the palms. It's up to you. Listen to your body. Now slide your left elbow to the center and lift your right hand up, turning toward the right. Take a deep breath. If you'd like to bend the elbow and place the hand around the left upper hip, this is called a bind. If not, just keep your hand in the air. Yogi's choice. Place your hand back down to the elbow, slide the left elbow back over, and then come back up to your palms and slide the right foot around to the back of the mat, resting on the ball of the foot, and begin to move forward and backwards, massaging the muscles in the right foot all the way through the calf. Now inhale, lift, and then exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, aligning with the lower spine. Foot is in flexion, and then begin to bend the knee, foot to the sky. Now I want you to flex the right foot and raise the gaze to the sky. Take a deep breath, supporting through your core. Now release the head back to the mat, straighten the right leg, and begin to lower that knee, placing it back on the mat beside the left. We always balance out the body by doing both sides. So now we're going to stick out the left leg to the left side, resting the inner foot on the mat. When you're ready, make sure you're not leaned so far over that you're not stacking those joints again. So make sure that hip is right over the knee, aligning and stacking the joints. When you're ready, walk your elbows down to the earth again, releasing the neck. Deep breath. When you're ready, slide the right elbow to the center and then begin to lift the left arm up to the sky, turning to the left side. Breathe. You can always keep your hand extended up, or you can take a bind, which is just bending the elbow and placing that hand around the right thigh or the lower spine, or just keep it up in the air. Last breath. And begin to lower that hand back down to the elbow. And begin to lift back up to the palms. Now sliding the left foot to the back of the mat and moving forward and backwards on the ball of the foot. Making sure the right foot is flat on the floor. Inhale, lift, and then exhale, lower the foot. And repeat this dynamic movement, matching the breath with the movement. Inhale, lift, pause, bend the knee, and then lift the gaze, flexing the right foot. Breathe. Now begin to lower the gaze, straighten the left knee, extending the leg out, then lowering the knee back beside the right. Now you're going to take your knees as wide as the mat. Float your body to sit back on your legs, sliding your hands forward, head to the earth. This is child's pose. Relax and breathe. Now slowly lift back up into your tabletop, checking your alignment and tucking your toes underneath, and lift your hips up to the sky, lowering the head, pointing toward the earth, creating a nice pyramid with your body. Keeping the spine nice and limber, heels are low. You can lower the elbows down, but that's optional. You can keep up on your palms. You can bend the knees to deepen the stretch through your hamstrings. And optionally, you can reach your right hand for that left lower leg around the ankle, looking under the arm. And of course, if you do that, make sure you do the opposite side to balance the body. Left hand around the right ankle, looking under the right arm. Breathe. And then begin to walk the feet slowly, like in slow motion. This is extra, but I like it. And then grab your elbows and just go extremely limp. Let go of the neck, hanging like a little rag doll. Stretching through the back body, the hamstrings, the glutes. Promoting circulation to the brain, which is what we want. Now slowly lifting the spine one vertebrae at a time until you're completely standing straight. Your head is the last thing to lift. We're going to work on some balancing positions. So first you're going to lift your right leg in front of you, hovering over the floor. Then open the leg out to the right, opening the hip. You can stay here and balance, or you can bend that right knee, grabbing at the ankle and placing the foot above or below the knee joint, but never on the knee joint, okay? Once you decide where your foot is going to be placed, make sure you have a strong foundation. Your trunk is even. Then you add your branches. They can be at chest center, or you can lift your arms up to the sky, or your palms can touch. Yogi's choice. Once you're ready, you're going to gently lower the branches and then lower your foot back to the floor. And of course, we're going to do the opposite side. Lifting the leg forward and then opening to the side. Placing it wherever you would like on your leg. Once you're steady, add your branches. Remembering to stay into tree pose as long as you're at ease. The moment you feel like you need to come out, go ahead and do that. When you're ready, I want you to gently bend the knees as deep as you would like. And then add your arms up overhead, right around the ears. Palms touch and drop down to heart center. Stay here, or you can turn to the right, placing the elbow on the outer side of the right knee. When you're ready, turn to the center and go over to the opposite side, right elbow, left knee. Come back to the center. Now slowly lower the palms back to the earth. Step the left leg, then the right leg back into another downward dog, creating a nice pyramid with the body. Take a deep breath. Then gently straighten the body out forward, creating a plank, like you're doing a push-up, lowering down, but don't flare the elbows outward. Keep them close to the rib cage as you lower toward the earth. When you're close, lift the body up, straightening the elbows, but keep the shoulders away from the ears, lifting up and lowering the tops of the feet to the earth. Make sure you don't carve your spine too deeply. And then gently begin to move back into a tabletop position, checking your alignment. And then take your knees wide, float your body back, and rest in your child's pose. Then lift back up into a tabletop position. And then you're going to gently lift the spine, carving it, and lowering the head into a cat. Then lifting up into a cow. Continue this movement, inhaling into a cow and exhaling into a cat. When you're ready, take your feet wide, move your left hand to the center, and lift your right hand up, extending to the sky, then lowering it down and threading it through the left arm, laying the shoulder and the head on the floor and extending the left arm forward. This is called thread the needle. Take a deep breath in the stretch, and then do the opposite side. Bring the right hand toward the center. Lift the left arm to the sky. Breathe as you lower. Thread the needle through the right arm, laying the shoulder and the head on the earth as you extend the opposite arm forward. Take a deep breath here. When you're ready, gently come out of the thread the needle and make your way to your back. Once you're comfortable, wrap your arms around the shin and begin to do a light rock from side to side, massaging the spine. When you're ready, take your arms out to a T and begin to slowly drop both knees to the right side. And then turn your head toward the left side. When you're ready, gently lift the knees up to the center, float them toward the opposite side. I want you to make sure you can scoot your body over, aligning your lower trunk with the top of the spine to get a deeper stretch, and then turn your head to the opposite side. Deep breath. Then lift your knees back up to the center. Extend both feet into the air. Place your palms on the mat and slowly lower the heels toward the earth, supporting through your core. And when they finally reach the earth, let go. You can place your hands on the belly, spread your heels wide. And this is our Shavasana, a moment where we allow our bodies and our minds and our spirit to soak in the practice. And when you're ready, begin to slowly wiggle the fingers, the toes, bend the knees as you make your way back into a seated position. Take your time. And when you're ready, gently lift both the hands out and up to the sky, sealing your practice as you drop down to heart center. May you be well. May you feel love. and rejuvenation. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm super excited to share more videos like this. So until next time, I'll see you again. Adios.